Hi guys, this is a new tutorial to show you how to create a Flashbuilder Flash Professional mobile project. We're using Flashbuilder in this case because it has a lot of advanced debugging features which we can use. Also, the programming features in Flashbuilder are a lot more advanced than you have in the normal Flash professional environment. I'm going to show you how to set up a project like this. First, you start off by creating a new ActionScript 3 file like you would do normally in Flash Professional CS 5.5. So I'm creating an ActionScript 3.0 file here. Now in my case, I use this resolution for my iPad 3. Of course this is not necessary, so I'm gonna reset it to the right area. For a mobile application, that's probably going to be 480 by 800 pixels, which would give you a nice landscape view. Now I'm going to my publish settings, so I'm going to File and then Publish Settings, and I'm going to select at least that it's going to permit debugging in this case, because this will make sure that you will be able to send the debugging information right to your Flashbuilder interface. So I'm just going to click OK and leave it like that. Now I have to save my application. I'm just going to save it to my desktop, create a new folder there. And I'm going to call it Mobile App. I'm going to give my file a name, which is the same as my folder name, Mobile App. So I'm going to leave this like it is and go to Flashbuilder. Now in Flashbuilder there's a few things I have to do. First thing, I have to import my Flash project, which is done by creating a new Flash Professional project in here. And then selecting the target file, which is the file that I just created. So moving to my desktop, and in my desktop going to Mobile App, and in Mobile App selecting the Flash file that I just created. Yes, you can open it. Now leave the rest like it is, the project location, etc. and click on Finished, or Finish, sorry. And then it will open your mobile app project right here in the screen. It will also show you the mobile app default class, which is also called mobile app.as. We're not going to do anything with that yet. But later on I'm going to make sure that this class is also connected to my Flash file. At the moment this isn't the case. Now next thing I'm going to do, again, create a new file or a new project. In this case I'm going to create an ActionScript mobile project. Now the project name is set, and I'm going to set this name to mobile app. As you can see, it cannot have the same project name as the file I have right here, because that wouldn't work, of course. So I have to give it a new name, and I call it ActionScript Mobile because that's the type of project this is. Now for my location, it's set to my desktop at the moment, which is, well, pretty much correct. It's going to use this as my folder name. And that's it. Now click on Next and you can set some mobile settings which aren't that interesting right now. Google Android settings or iPhone settings, as you can see, because this Flash builder can create both files at once. I'm going to set it to full screen. Then I'm going to click Next. Now one thing I have to adjust here, I have to make sure that the main application file has the same name as my just created Flash file here. So not mobile app as mobile, but just mobile app. So now it's the same as the file I have right here. And then click on Finish. Take some time, as you can see. Well, Now, as you can see, I've got a mobile app AS mobile file here, and I've got a mobile app project right here. Now, next thing I want to do, I want to set some settings of my Flash file again. So I'm going to move back here to my Flash file. One or more published targets directed mobile flood does not exist. Yeah, whatever. So as my publish settings, I have to change a few things because I want this Flash file not to be published in the normal directory, but I want this Flash file to be published in the folder of my new mobile app AS mobile project, which is the bin debug folder, which you can see right here. So actually I want this project to publish to this folder, which I can set here in the publish settings. So as you can see, the output file is at this moment is set to mobile app.swf, which I'm going to change by opening this folder, going to my desktop, selecting mobile app AS, and then here selecting the bin debug folder and save again. Then it asks you if you want to replace it, just say yes and click on OK. So now we've set most of the settings in here. The only thing that I need to change is I have to connect the class that was just created by Flashbuilder. Remember that I said we had to do something with that class. Well, if you look in the default package, it's called mobile app.as. And it's this class that you can see right here. It has nothing in it yet, but I have to connect this class to my Flash file. Otherwise it won't work. And this is done by clicking once on the background and here in class, selecting this class as, well, your main class. And as you remember, it was called mobile app.as, so I'm going to write in here mobile app, just see if it works by clicking here. It should open the ActionScript file for you. And as you can see, this is the same ActionScript file as the one you have here in Flashbuilder. So as you can see, that's working correctly, so I'm going to leave it at that. Now, next thing I want to do, because this is everything you need to set in Flash, I'm going to save this file and I'm going to publish it once. So now it's published in my bin debug folder, right here. Now, one of the last things that I need to do is actually set some of the properties for my mobile app and also for the Flash file, which I'm going to do right now. So first for the Flash file, I'm going to go to the properties and again in here, set the output directory to the correct one, which is done in, let's see, ActionScript build path. Now here it's still set to, oh, as you can see it's already changed. Well, that's nice. If this hasn't changed, you have to change it yourself. It's set to mobile app AS mobile and then bin debug. So now I'm making sure that it's writing to the correct folder. My builder is still Flash Professional, so that's correct. So I'm going to press OK. Now in mobile app AS mobile, and this really sucks because this happens sometimes. Let's close Flashbuilder up. Sometimes my right mouse button doesn't work in Flashbuilder, so I'm going to restart that. Hold on one moment, please. Restart Flashbuilder. Strange bug in Flashbuilder that sometimes your right mouse button doesn't work on certain projects. I found out that until now at least the only solution is to restart Flashbuilder and try again. Perhaps this is already fixed in the new version. Probably it is. This is 4.5, of course. The new version is 4.6 or 7, I think so. So if that happens to you, just restart it, and of course it will save all your projects. It will save your workspace, so you don't have to open anything anymore. It's all in there. Video at this moment, so. Yes, you can do it. Okay, so back in my project's layout, I'm gonna right-click the mobile app, and as you can see, it's opening the correct menu right now, so I'm not sure what the problem was, but at least it's fixed by reopening Flashbuilder. Now in here I have to set my builders to just building an AIR application. So I'm not going to build a flex file because this is something totally different, of course. And that's all you need to set in here, and just press OK. So now I've set up my mobile app AS mobile file and my mobile app. And I can, for instance, add certain stuff in here in my ActionScript file, which is connected, of course, to my Flash file. So, for instance, I'm going to just add a trace here. Yes, it works. I'm going to save this. Yes, save the changes, of course. Okay, operation in progress. As you can see, it takes a long time. Okay, now I'm going to publish this project. And because we set the correct folder, it's going to publish it now to my mobile project. So I'm going to open up my mobile project. And in here, I'm going to go to debug configurations to set the correct debug configuration. In my case, it's already set correctly because I did this once before. But let's create a new one just to show you. Double click on mobile application. Then it will create a new set here. And in here I will be able to change some things. I'm going to set it to Google Android. I'm going to publish on my desktop right now, so I'm not going to publish on the phone. The nice thing about this, of course, is that when I publish directly to my phone, it will also omit trace statements on my desktop. So while I'm running on my phone, you will see the trace statements in your desktop in Flashbuilder. I'm going to select Nexus S here. I'm going to press debug and see what happens. Now it's building my file, as you can see here in the bottom right corner. And as you can see here, it has my trace statement. So now everything is working perfectly. Thank you for watching and see you next time.